G'day guys, Cam Wild Touring. I'm here with Tiff.
Hi.
And this video is going to be pretty short and sweet. Just want to show you a little bit of a footage of what we've been up to, what we got up to last year, a bit of a snapshot of the channel for the year, and take the opportunity to wish you guys a happy new year and hope you had a really good Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We had a really good Christmas, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. It wasn't crazy busy, but it was nice. It was lots of family time, lots of eating, lots of time in our new pool. So yeah, it was good.
I'll show you a bit of footage of what we got up to. There's not a lot there, and stick around because towards the end of the video I want to tell you about what we're up to going into 2023. But anyway, here was our Christmas.
Merry Christmas from a distance. I wish you were here tonight. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Yeah, I got you on my mind. Merry Christmas from a distance. I wish you were here tonight. Oh, what I'd give to have you here, my dear. We could sing and laugh about our wonderful year.
So yeah, I ended up having 7 days off work, which was really nice. So that's why we got quite a bit done. Anyway, 2022, it's gone and been now. By the time this video comes out, we're like a good week into the new year. And what I'll do, like every other YouTuber in Australia, is show you a little bit of a snapshot of what we got up to last year. It'll only be a couple of minutes. I'm not going to bore you with stuff you've already seen.
Yeah.
So let's roll that quickly. So that was a wicked year. We got quite a bit in. We didn't do a heap of family stuff, and one of the main reasons for that was we didn't have a van for half the year.
Yeah, and we had a baby.
We had a baby.
A newborn.
And then when we picked up the new van, not long after receiving it, Chloe actually broke her collarbone.
Yeah.
So she wasn't able to scale the bunk and get into bed. And also we didn't want to put a seatbelt over her collarbone.
Yeah, it was just too hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was like November.
Yeah.
And then most of December too. So she's only just had the sling off.
I'll share with you a couple of analytics from the channel. I don't know if you're really interested in that kind of stuff, but 2022 we gained 9,000 new subscribers and about 2 million views, which was pretty good. If you're interested, most of the subscribers are Aussie males aged 35 to 65, but you've got to remember there are only probably 50% of people that watch our channel are actually subscribed, which is not unusual for YouTube. There's a lot of people that just watch it without actually subscribing to a channel or don't even have accounts. So that's...
I think as well, like a lot of people watch YouTube together. Like I know you watch things and I'll watch it while you're watching it, but I'm not subscribed to any of it either.
No, you're interested, but you probably don't subscribe.
Yeah.
And actually I can see that in my analytics as well. Like a large percentage of our viewers actually watch our videos on the TV screen.
Yeah, okay.
So I imagine, it's probably playing in people's living rooms or whatever. Probably the best performing videos for the year were the family stuff.
Yeah, and then like the new caravan, so receiving the new caravan, the shakedown trip. And
that's to be expected. We know that that's what most of you want to see.
Yeah.
Probably some of the hardest stuff for us to do, just to organise like being off work, get the kids out of school, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But something that increasingly we're going to be doing more of, because we're pretty much all set up now and we're just sort of negotiating with work for getting more time off to get away a bit more.
Are, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll let you know shortly about what we've got planned for the new year. So yeah, they were the best performing videos, was the caravan stuff and the family stuff.
Yeah.
Probably surprisingly, what didn't perform as well as I would have liked was the Shark Bay series I did with Pete from WA Camping Adventures. I did a series of 5 or 6 videos up there with Pete over the course of 10 days. And I was really proud of those videos. I really enjoyed that trip. That was like a real designated filming trip. Whereas the family stuff, the priority is really spending time with the family and caravanning.
And it's a lot, the family stuff's a lot more raw, like it's, just sort of run and gun with your camera. Whereas
I'm not setting up shots.
With your filming trip, you were like, you were setting up shots and you had the drone up. And it was a lot more polished.
None of my content's polished.
But you know what I mean.
But more effort put into filming, definitely. So that didn't do as well as I would have hoped, but I'm not too concerned about that because the family trips I really enjoy for the family time. The filming trips with the lads I really enjoy for being with the lads and being out there camping, fishing, four-wheel driving, all the rest of it. But I also do enjoy the filming and the editing, so I'll always put that sort of stuff out there. And the channel will always remain what it has been. It's a reflection of really what I'm doing at any one time, whether it's family stuff, lad stuff, fishing, boating, whatever.
Yeah.
And
on that note, we're not planning to do full-time van life as much as you would like.
No, we're never going to do that. We're not going to be endlessly doing a lap of Australia or anything.
We have plans to do the lap in 2025 and we've got a big trip coming up this year for, 5 weeks?
We'll get into that.
But like this, the YouTube is very much a reflection of our lives and sometimes we get away in the van, sometimes you get away by yourself.
Yeah, sometimes it's technical stuff or talking about products or reviews or whatever.
Yeah.
Fitting out new cars, fitting out caravans. It's just whatever we're up to, really.
Yeah.
It all has it loosely all revolves around family-friendly, full driving, fishing, boating, camping, caravanning. But I think you nailed that. So also in 2022, the web shop, we introduced quite a few new products.
Yep.
And they did really well, like a lot better than expected.
Yeah, we've been really busy with the web shop.
So thank you for your patience, people that have ordered stuff. A lot of stuff's had to be back-ordered and pre-ordered because we just couldn't keep up with the volume.
Yeah, I don't know if you know as well, but we actually do all of the orders ourselves. So we have all the stock set up in our house in a spare room.
Yeah.
And we pack and pick every order. Well, I do anyway.
So Tiff's been off work, obviously, with Brodie for the last year, and she's probably going to take another 6 months off.
Yeah.
So the timing worked out really sweet, actually, because while Tiff was off, she worked on a few new products. So she worked on the cups, insulated tumblers. She worked on the bath towel sets that you've seen for caravanning. It's all stuff that basically we needed, and we couldn't find really nice gear. So Tiff's worked on making her own gear or getting her own gear made. And that's why you're seeing a little bit more colour in the channel, because previously
everything was black. Yeah. Even the stubby coolers, we've got like 4 colours now.
Yeah, and the towels and everything.
Yeah.
So the timing's been really good. While Tiff's been off, she's developed these new products. They sold probably better than we expected. Well, definitely better than we expected.
Yeah.
And Tiff's been home to be able to organise all that, because I'd be stuffed. Yeah, between like YouTube, Patreon, full-time work, kids, and the web shop, we're only a tiny little thing, but it's still quite hectic, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Surprisingly,
Yeah. So the web shop did really well. So
it did.
And by the time you're watching this video, we should have everything in stock.
Yeah, it started to calm down now.
Yes, it has calmed down.
We can hold stock again.
So thank you to everyone that did place orders and that waited very patiently until we received stock.
Yeah.
The only thing we are still waiting on is fishing shirts. We should be getting them in like the next week.
They're on track.
Week or 2 weeks, and then all of those pre-orders will go out. So that has closed off, so you can't actually order the fishing shirts anymore. But we will be doing another run.
Yeah, we'll give it some time, and then we'll do it again.
Yeah, probably maybe June, July next year. Maybe wait 6 months or so.
Yeah. Whatever we do, I'd like to organise that so that people have them for summer.
Yep.
Because we keep sort of missing that season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What you may not have seen, you've obviously seen the bath towels that we did. I don't think I've ever mentioned that we actually do a second patch now. Do you want to hold that for 2 secs? So that's the original patch that we were doing, and we've brought out a second one as well. Just, I don't know, something different, bit of variety. If you don't know, they're Velcro back. People stick them on their headliners or on their carpeted drawers or whatever inside their four-wheel drive. So we're doing that. Also, we always did our own stickers, like those vinyl D-cut style stickers.
You know, with the like the nothing background, like a transparent. Yeah.
Yeah, and like with the, what do you call the clear film on top? The
like a transfer film. Yep.
Film. I know a lot of people struggle to put those on. They are harder to put on, to be fair. So we brought out like a solid sticker. So that's a lot easier to put on.
So like, yeah, that's like a...
You can peel it off if you want.
Like a solid back.
Yeah, like they used to call them bumper stickers, didn't they?
Yeah.
So they're a lot easier to put on. So they're on the web shop as well. And one other thing, I don't think we've shown the changes to the beach towel that you've done.
Yeah, it used to be like a black mesh bag.
Yeah.
The bag is now like a waterproof, like polyester bag, and then the towel itself.
And Tiff's made the bag a bit bigger, so it's easier to get in and out. Easier.
The towel itself is the same, but it's now double-sided, and it has this like black elastic loop you can use for hanging, or you use to roll up the towel itself if you don't want to use the bag.
Yeah, and the print's double-sided now, whereas before it was all white on the background.
Yeah, so it's double-sided now.
Same material, same size, just easier to roll up and get in your bag, and it should not get as dirty and stuff, not having a white underside. So anyway,
enough of that.
Let's move on from that. So you're going to go back to work in June, July, or July, I think.
July, yep.
So we're going to take advantage of that. And we're going to do a few family trips before then while you've got the time off. So we've got probably what you see coming up next is a couple of smaller family trips in the southwest, all of us together in the van.
Yep.
Then I've got a couple of bigger lads trips. One's down south on the southern coast, and one is back up in the Shark Bay region, boating and fishing again, but in an interesting spot. Something quite unique, and I'll have to tell you more about that later. And then we've got a longer trip as well, just before you go back to work.
Yep.
We're going to do, like, I think, what are we looking at? 6 weeks on the road?
Probably 5.
Yeah?
Yeah, 5 weeks. We're going to do the centre. We're going to do the Eyre Peninsula.
Yeah.
We don't know which way yet. It sort of depends on the season. So.
And there's a couple of things we want to do while we're, like, time-wise, we want to do while we're in those areas.
Yeah, if you've got any tips, we're leaving in, like, late June. Do we go the centre first, or do we do the Eyre Peninsula first? I don't know. He really wants to be in the in the NT for Territory Day, which is
I don't know if that's going to pan out.
No, it will. Why wouldn't it?
Well, I just mean, like, I think there's rules. I haven't done any research on this yet, but I think there might be rules around who can buy fireworks and stuff. Like, I think you might have to be a resident.
Yeah, but you don't need to buy them. It's the whole fact that they have, like, festivals and stuff.
No, I want to drop, like, $1,000 on fireworks and just go crazy.
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Exactly. And then the other thing I would really like to do, and again, time-wise, I don't know if that's going to work out, but I'd love to do, while we're in South Australia, I'd love to go do that cage dive with the great white sharks. That's something that you're not at all interested in doing.
No, but didn't we speak to someone that said that was no good that time?
It's out of season. Yeah, I need to research that because I have no idea. It's probably out of season. Anyway, that's just a couple of cool things I'd like to do. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then for the rest of the year, trip-wise, we're going to do a couple of things out of Australia, I guess, or out of WA.
Possibly.
Actually, it's not even out of WA. So Mum's 50th. 10 years ago. I don't know if Mum's going to care that I'm saying how old she is.
She's young.
Yeah. Mum's 50th 10 years ago. As a family, all went to Hawaii and we had a wicked time.
Yeah.
You got the heart that is bigger than the sun. You got the smile that is wider than the fun. Whatever you imagine will come true.
Her 60th is coming up this year now. And I said to her the other day, what do you want to do for your 60th? And she said, I'd love to go to Christmas Island. I know that's not on everyone's bucket list, but it's actually on mine. I'd love to see the red crab migration around Christmas time. And I'm also interested in doing some diving and some fishing and stuff. And yeah, so Christmas Island, it's actually in WA, but it's closer to Indonesia.
Yeah.
It's thousands of k's out in the Indian Ocean there. Is that the Indian Ocean?
Yeah.
My geography is terrible.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, so that's maybe something that we're going to do around Christmas time. What else is in store for the new year? Caravan-wise, we're going to have to give you a bit of an update on the van, where we're at with repairing issues and warranty stuff and all the rest of it. I think what we might do, how long have we owned the thing now? Is it like...
It's nearly 6 months, so we were thinking of doing like a 6-month sort of wrap up.
Yeah.
We've been pretty quiet on the van and the issues that we've had with it.
Yeah.
Not intentionally, just
Couple
probably
of
trying to
reasons.
process it ourselves, to be honest.
We just don't want all the it's not we haven't been particularly happy with the caravan, obviously, but I hate the negativity. It's not about hiding anything, but I just don't really want to bang
Go
on about
and on and on
and be
on, yeah.
negative about things. So
Yeah.
anyway, but we'll do something on that. We'll touch on it because otherwise, just for your benefit, if you're looking at vans, things to look out
And
for.
we do get a lot of messages from people asking us what we think of the van. So we do want to be totally transparent with that.
Yeah. So we'll do that. It's probably a 6-month sort of review on the van. And then on that note, we'll probably, in the new year, we're still looking at putting airbags on it. I'm waiting for Alco to release a kit and to see what it's worth, see if we can afford it. But they do an airbag kit for the van we'll have a look at. And we're also looking at changing the rims and tyres on it. And otherwise, that's pretty much it for the van.
We need to order a stone stomper.
Yeah.
That's about it. We've pretty much done every other mod that we wanted to do.
And then this is rolling into the next thing, until we get a new car, which we're definitely looking at. Whether it's this year or early next year, I don't really know. It doesn't really matter for what we've got planned this year, because weight-wise, we're fine. I just can't put the tinny on top and tow the van at the same time. And that's okay for our plans this year. We're not going anywhere. We're taking the caravan, and I want to take the tinny anyway.
Yep.
So we may just wait out till 2024. But once we've got the new car, then I'll weigh everything again, figure out where I'm at, and we might, I'll look at maybe modifying a few things on the van because we'll have a bit more weight carrying capacity. I might put an extra water tank in. I might put...
On the van?
Yeah, I'll have the capacity to do that with what I've got planned. And I'll probably put the boat trailer holder on the back and a few things like that. But anyway, that's later on, and that's once I've weighed everything and sussed all that out.
And on that note with the car too, you haven't actually decided what you're getting yet, have you?
No, so I'm leaning towards the Ford Ranger. That ticks all the boxes at the moment.
But you still really want the 79 series.
I've still got a 79 series on order, and I'm still open to anything else that pops up. So yeah, I don't really
It's
know.
a hard decision.
It is. There's a couple of options though. It's good to have options. Caravan show's coming up in March. This will be my first caravan show I'm going to do. I'm begging Tiff to come along with me at least for a day. Put some pressure on her, please. If you're coming to the Perth Caravan Show and you want to see Tiff, please put some
It's
pressure
hard
on her.
with the kids. Like, I can't bring them.
I know.
I can't really ask my parents to babysit them all day.
I'm not going to have my car or caravan on display there. We just don't have the room. I'm going to be there with off-road living again. No, first time.
Not again. First time.
First
so you
time.
normally do the full drive. Chloe, can you just sit up, please? You normally do the full drive show.
Yeah, in November with off-road living. So they're the guys that do the solar, inverter, lithium battery fit outs in the caravan and the car for us. Do a really good job. So I'll be at the caravan show with them in March, and I will probably be in the full drive show with them in November. But I haven't actually been invited to that yet, so I don't really know.
So that's it.
Yeah, that pretty much wraps up everything we did last year, everything loosely what we've got planned this year. Long-term goal, of course, is still 2025. We're getting set up to do a year driving around Australia.
Yeah.
Potentially...
Take two.
Yeah, take two. But we've got twice as long this time, so we'll be sweet. And with that's going to come probably...
Once the mother virus comes out.
Yeah, the horse virus is next.
Apparently China's really bad again with COVID and so, I don't know,
I don't
some
care.
new variant or
I'm
something.
over it.
I don't know.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, 2025, we're lapping it. And there'll be a year to a year and a half's worth of content coming from that. And then we'll see what happens after that. I'm not going back to work. I'm done with work after that.
Are you?
Yeah.
Maybe part-time.
I'm going to be the smallest full-time YouTuber there ever was.
Maybe part-time.
We'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks guys for an awesome year. Let's do it again this year. And have a good one.
Thank you.
Cheers guys. See ya.